Welcome back to Community Conversations. I am Queen Miss Ebony J. You're listening and watching 1230 The Buzz, your talk station, 101.1 The Wiz, and 100.3 Cincy's R&B station. Super excited to be here another week here with you. And of course, this is like my favorite day of the week because we get to come in and talk to nonprofit organizations about the amazing things that they're doing and the difference that they're making. I'm super excited about today because I'm speaking to some queens as well as a king, talking about Community Building Institute, a nonprofit organization that's helping our youth. And in the studio with me on the lines, I'm talking with Miss Karen Manny. How are you doing, beautiful? She's the executive director.
I'm doing great. Thank you so much, Ebony, for having us on here. Being able to share about our organization.
Look, and then we have your assistant joining us, Miss Verlina Stewart. How are you today, Queen?
Hey, Queen Ebony.
It's always great when queens link up. In the building too, the chairman of Sony Hill Expansion Committee, Mr. Stephen Hightower. How you feeling today, King?
It's blessed to be amongst such successful queens today, so I'm feeling great. Thank you.
I'm just glad that you all were able to come in and talk to me because I'm always looking for nonprofit organizations who are really not just out here having an organization, but they're having an organization that's truly making an impact. And Community Building Institute has been doing so many great things. Talk to us about your passion for Community Building Institute and what made you start it.
So I actually came into the organization in 2012, but it's been around since 2009. And it really is about coming into a community that has been disenfranchised. It's been beaten down a bit, and being able to come together and really empower the community as a whole to take back their lives and be able to really thrive again. And so that's really what the Community Building Institute is about. My passion for it is to help people. Because people who have lost hope, people who aren't able to see a future past where their current circumstances are, that's really hard. And sometimes you just need that arm to come around you and say, you can do this. You have it in you. And we are able to do that to help empower those folks. So that's really, and we believe that family is the nucleus of a community. So if our families aren't thriving, the community's not thriving. And so that's why it's so important to be able to do this work.
What kind of things do you all do over at Community Building Institute?
I'm going to turn that over to Verlina. She oversees all of our programming. So Verlina, I'm going to let you take that away.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ebony. Let me start with telling you a little bit about the community center in general. The community center in 2022 celebrated 80 years. So we have been around for 80 years serving the Middletown community.
Yeah.
Isn't that right? And we have, the community center is known for embracing, working with, helping, undergirding young people. We've been doing that for as long as I can remember. I grew up in the community center. It's a safe place for youth to learn and explore and to have fun and to grow. I'm so happy to be a part of it. The programming has always been focused on what we can do to wrap around our kids, provide them with the academic help that they need, the enrichment programs that they need, the social and emotional supports that they need.
Yes.
What can we do to embrace not just our youth, but our families, to make sure that they're whole, that they're loved, that they have access to resources and services. And I'm so proud that today, 2023, we're still doing just that, Ebony. We're still helping kids be the best that we can be. Middletown has produced some phenomenal people. Butch and Chris Carter were born out of this community center, and Stephen Hightower is senior. One of the major petroleum companies in the country, born out of the community center. Clarence Page, Pulitzer Prize winner in Chicago, born out of the community center. Jan Adams, a very well-known plastic surgeon and Los Angeles for years and years, born out of the community center. And that's just to name a few. I really shouldn't have even started naming people because there's been so many people who have made significant contributions to the community center. We are today embarking on this awesome project that's going to allow us to expand and to build the community center, which we're super excited about. And Stephen will be talking a little bit more about that as well as Karen. But the type of programming that we offer here at the community center, CBI is in the cradle to career space, which means from pregnancy, right? Helping with the infant mortality initiative and making sure that babies are coming into this world happy and healthy and ready to learn and to grow and prosper, all the way up to adulthood. So we have early education programs, we have play groups, we have K through 12 academic enrichment programs in the school as well as at the Sunny Hill Center on site. We have employment services for adults to help them get back into the workforce, skill up if they need to skill up, and place them in positions, not just to work, Ebony, but to be successful in their work so that they can go on these jobs and remove barriers such as childcare, drug abuse, work ethic.
Yeah.
We do all of that. And the programs have been effective, measurable outcomes. We're super proud of the work that we're doing here. And we are super excited about this new project that is going to allow us to expand in a greater and bigger way that's going to impact all of Middletown. So I could go on and on, but Karen and Stephen, do you want to jump in or do you have any other specific questions for me, Ebony, or them?
Well, I just want to know from the different programs that you have already, what is the intake process like? You know, somebody from Middletown may be listening right now and they're like, oh, wow, all those people came out of Middletown. What I got to do?
All you got to do is come. All you have to do is come. The community center is open. So regular general hours are from 9 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. And then we have evening program hours that run until 8:30 or 9 o'clock. If someone wants to become a part of the community center, all they need to do is show up. We will do the rest. There is an intake process that we go through because we just want to know who's in the building, what kind of needs that they have, because we want to make sure that all the needs are met. Very often people might come in and you don't know what's going on in the lives of young people or in the lives of families. Yeah. So we want them to come and have a good time. We want them to come and participate in recreation programs and work development programs and after school programs. But if there are additional needs that they might have, you know, I'm hungry. I'm a single mother and I need some additional supports. It could be, you know, I'm struggling a little bit and my gas and electric is getting ready to be turned off. We can help in just about any area. So you come in, participate in a very brief intake process that allows us to get your name and some information from you and have a conversation with you so that we can better determine what your needs are. And then we can plug you into whatever program you need or wherever you might want to go. So that's mom, dad, little brother, little Joe, this is my cousin. So all you need to do is come. 800 Lafayette, 45044, Middletown, Ohio, 513-425-7866. We are here for you.
What we say, pull up. That's all you need to do is show up, okay?
Yep. Show up.
Be a part. If you just tuned in, I am Queen Miss Ebony J. You're listening to 1230 The Buzz, your talk station, 101.1 The Wiz and 100.3 Cincy's R&B station. I am here talking with Community Building Institute, and we are talking about all the amazing things that they're doing now. We have Stephen Hightower, who is the chairman of Sunny Hill Expansion Committee. But then I also have the executive director, Miss Karen Maney, in the building. And we just got finished speaking with Miss Verlina Stewart, who is the executive assistant, who is making sure all these movements are moving forward. Okay, the initiatives are happening. Now, my question to you all is, how can we as the community support? Because I am hearing that you're not just helping the kids, you're not just helping the mothers, but you're helping the whole community as a whole. It's almost like a whole resource center where we can come and get all this support with life. How can we help you?
I think one of the best ways is come and get involved, is come and join in and help us to serve the community. So volunteering opportunities in our after-school programs, and we have them in every school in Middletown. So there are lots of opportunities for people to get plugged in to help our kids and our youth to get ahead. So we also have opportunities for donating into our program. So although we run the Robert Sunny Hill Community Center, the expansion that Stephen's going to talk about, that's a building project, but we would really appreciate donations to be able to continue our programming that allows us to continue to serve the community. So financial, as well as just show up and be a part of the community with us and move on it and help people to get ahead.
So I'm hearing two things here, and I want to make sure we make the connection. Community Building Institute and Sunny Hill Community Center. Are they the same thing? How are they different? How do they work together? Is it a partnership? Break that down for us.
Great question, Ebony. So we are, the Robert Sunny Hill Community Center is actually run and, it's actually owned by the city of Middletown. We are the operating partner. So they have entrusted us to be able to operate the quality and mostly free programming that we offer there in the center. So we have a great relationship with the city of Middletown. They have been so supportive of CBI, and I think the expansion of it is just going to be able to allow us to continue to be able to serve the community in such a greater way.
You all got me so excited because I keep hearing expansion. Miss Verlina was super excited when she was talking about it earlier. Mr. Steven, you got to tell us, what is this expansion? What is about to happen in 2023?
Yes. Very excited. In an unprecedented effort from the Middletown City School District, the city of Middletown, the state of Ohio, and Butler County, and other private partners have come together to raise over $8 million to invest in the Sunny Hill Community Center to expand what they're already doing. Yes. The building is 80 years old, and the CBI, the Community Building Institute, has done a wonderful job, but have done so under, have been able to do so under with an 80-year-old building, with all that comes with that.
I can imagine, Lord.
and they have done amazing work, and so we want to help support and bolster that effort and modernize it. Our youth want to come to somewhere that is modern. We raised $25,000 to build a state-of-the-art gaming center with virtual reality, with PC gaming, with Nintendo Switches, with a TikTok room. And that's just the beginning. And,
that sounds fun.
with this, we're envisioning climbing walls, culinary kitchen where people can come and start careers in hospitality. We're a brand new gym, 7 preschool classes, and just this 80-year-old treasure, giving it the love and attention that it deserves. The Sunny Hill Community Center sits within a quarter mile of 5 housing projects and sits along the 2 porous census tracts in Southwest Ohio. And so the goal is not only to enhance the offerings, but to lift this entire neighborhood and really transform the trajectory of our community.
That's what it's truly all about. I love it. I cannot wait to see.
We would love to have you when we put the shovel in the ground, and when we cut the ribbon. We want you. We want everybody in this region. It's really a regional effort.
Yeah.
Middletown is where Cincinnati and Dayton come together in our new super region that is being talked about in the halls of power throughout this region. So Middletown has to be strong in order for this region to be strong, and we're on the rise, and all the greatness that they've talked about. There's more to come.
It sounds like you've heard the needs of the people, and you all are just updating getting us ready for what we've asked for, because TikTok, social media is leading our kids. They don't want to play normal hopscotch, jump rope like we used to do. So we have to get the game rooms together because they are into technology. So I'm hearing it. I'm loving it. We cannot wait to see it. How can our listeners keep up with you, connect with you, and learn more about, maybe we're listening, we want to donate. Maybe we're listening, we want to join. Maybe we just want to learn more. Where do we go and how do we make that connection?
So you can.
So, go ahead.
Oh,
Elena.
I thought you were looking at me, Karen. I'm sorry. So www.cbimiddletown.org is our website. You can go to our website and it will take you to our Facebook pages and it will let you know everything that's going on here at Sunny Hill. And again, we have hot meals, we have open rec, we have the game room, we have organized sports, we have Girl Scouts, and these are things, current activities and future activities. Arts, the culinary kitchen will be coming. We have brain games and financial fun for kiddos, career focus, STEM programs, leadership academy, some challenge clubs. So visit our website, www.cbimiddletown.org. Give us a call, 513-425-7866, or just drive by 800 Lafayette, Middletown, Ohio, and check us out.
Thank you so much, Stephen, to responding to my social media posts, because this is the kind of organizations that I love bringing on. I just love to see how we can truly make a difference. So if you're in Middletown and you're like, my kid needs somewhere safe to go, my kid needs somewhere to go where he's going to be occupied or she's going to grow and learn, understand that Community Building Institute is there for you in the Middletown community, and it's there to make sure your babies are, growing and learning. And what I've heard here, they don't just support the children, they support the families. They support the community. Yes. So if you need something, their resource is right there in Middletown for you. Thank you all so much for joining me today for this conversation. And as more things happen, as the changes come about, when you have the grand opening, please make sure you reach back out so we can make sure we bring that information to our audience.
Thank you very much, and you're such a blessing to the community, and to be able to amplify these stories and really make sure that the those who are doing the work are supported. So thank you very much for the time.
Thank you, Queen Ebony. God bless you for the work you're doing.
Thank you. No problem. Nice to meet you all. This is Community Conversations. Make sure you go and connect right now on social media. Go to the website, donate if you can, give if you can. Stop by and just see the location so that way you can see how important it is that you do give so they can continue to grow. This is Community Conversations on 1230 The Buzz, your talk station, 101.1 The Wiz and 100.3 Cincy's R&B station. If you would like to be a guest, all you got to do is slide in my DMs or simply just log on to rnbcincy.com. I'll see you next week. It's 100.3 Cincy's R&B station.